We are now going to talk about website wording. The way you write a novel or an essay is not the same way that you would put together your website wording. You want to make sure that your wording is well received, understood, and comprehended by the users on your website. And the best way to do that is to consider these 6 points here. The first thing is to use familiar words. You want to make sure that the wording you're using is well understood by all levels of knowledge. With that, if you have any word that an individual might not know, whether it's an industry specific word as it pertains to a service, or if you feel as if that it's something that just has to be said, don't hesitate to define that word or that service. The second is to keep your wording short and to the point. I know we have a lot to say, but sometimes a lot of wording can be overwhelming. It is good on a website to be descriptive, but sometimes we have to put that into the form of a concise description, or we have to formulate lists. Sometimes we have to use other documents if they want to read more, and then you can also create other pages to where if they are interested in a particular topic, they can go to that page to learn about that. Third is keywords. Now this is a tad bit different because usually we're writing based upon what it is that we want the user to know. But with keywords, you're writing based upon what users are going to search for. And what a lot of individuals use are Google, Yahoo, Bing, and other search engines to find services and products and businesses. So with that in mind, you want to use wording in your website that these search engines will index to find your business. An example is you're a seafood restaurant. And if the only wording you've used on your website is restaurant, it will be hard for someone to find you under, let's say, Houston, Texas seafood restaurant. You would have to use that specific phrase or a combination of those words in being able to be found. So always take mindful note of the phrases and keywords that individuals might be typing in to find a provider of your service or to find a business like yours. The fourth thing is using lists and steps. It's always great to see a systematic flow of step-by-step instructions to doing something or showing a list of items or showing a list of services. This is always great so an individual can see everything together, but yet they know there are more. Fifth is extremely important, and this is knowing your audience, taking mindful note of who you are trying to gain interest from. So for instance, let's say you create organic cookies. You would want to know that in the organic industry, users who are going to websites like yours are looking to see a list of ingredients. They're also looking to see how the products are created. Those are helpful tips to understand that those are some of the words that you might want to use on your website. So definitely know your audience and know your market. And then 6, make sure that you're building trust. It's always great to keep factual information right there on the website. If you do have to cite sources, don't hesitate to do that. You wouldn't want to have statistics from 15 years ago that individuals still feel as if that are factual today and they are not. You wouldn't want them to cross-reference and find out that it's something different. So always try to make sure your information is up to date. And again, if you have to put a source, don't hesitate to do that. The next thing are website wording ideas. Now, you don't have to keep what you're trying to say limited to a specific page. So if you wanted to, let's say, have introductory content not on the home page, but also on a services page or a contact page, you can do that. These are just some ideas if you do need assistance with identifying what you might want to put on a certain page. These are a lot of the different categories that I've seen a lot of my clients utilize, and this is typically what I find on these pages, so you guys know.